Welcome to my stand-up comedy show. The show where everyone in the audience is laughing. I mean, can you not hear their laughter? Can you not hear this microphone as well? Yeah, alright, let's do this. I'm going to try to make a bit more of a grand entrance here, okay? One more time. Welcome to my stand-up comedy show. I suppose I should start by telling a few stories. So, the other day, I was out at school, sitting next to this guy on the bleachers. We had this conversation about hitting something with your car. And he's just like, yeah, I've hit a few things with my car before. I hit a pretty big bird before. And I'm just like, you hit a pretty big bird? You hit Big Bird? And he's just like, yeah, I hit Big Bird. Nearly tossed my car over. And I'm just there like, you hit Big Bird? I suppose everyone hits a few big birds in their life every now and then. And he looks at me and goes, you're my big bird. Yeah, it was a bit weird. But anyways, there's a certain art to comedy, okay? And there's a certain art to repeating jokes. You can repeat a joke and it be funny, but you can also repeat a joke and it just be horrible, okay? Limes. You'll see what I'm talking about later in a bit. Okay, so, the president sure tweets a lot. There's going to be nuclear war, okay? And we're going to get live tweets of that. But here's the thing. He never tweets about what he's eating. It's like, what is he having for lunch? Limes. Will we ever know? That's one thing that the history books will never know. What did the president have to eat on September 23rd? Limes. I don't know. Maybe he had a fish fillet, whatever you call those things. I think they're kind of disgusting. Anyways. So, wrenches. Wrenches are a sacred tool, okay? Not necessarily because of their function, It's more because they're grand. Like, if you're giving someone a wrench, that's like giving them Excalibur, okay? It's not like you're giving them a screwdriver or a pencil. This is a wrench. The almighty wrench. Lines. AirPods. A lot of people know they are, and a lot of people know that they're pretty expensive, to be honest. Apple charges a pretty large premium for their products. Well, I was out in the woods the other day. It was snowing pretty bad. There was probably like a foot of snow on the ground there. And I'm just walking through the woods, and all of a sudden a branch just comes and knocks an AirPod out of my ear. I panic because the AirPod is white, so is the snow. I look everywhere and I can't find them. Then I try going on Find My iPhone and making a sound on them, which apparently you can do. I figured that out. Beep, beep. I'm looking around. I'm like freaking out because these things are like $200. And they don't even mine, they're my mom's, but yeah. These things are like $200 and I just lost them in the snow, okay? And beep, beep. I'm looking around the snow. I hear the beeping, but I can't quite find it. Beep, beep. I try, okay? I look every beep, beep, beep. I finally found them, thankfully, but beep, beep, beep. Let me tell you. Swans are vicious creatures here, I was riding my bike around this pond. I go around a few times, and the swan is sitting there in its nest. And first few times, it just looks at me. Like, it had death in its eyes. Okay? So I guess I go around the pond one more time, and that swan freaked out. It got up from its nest, and it ran straight after me. And I'm freaking out because this swan, it's a pretty big swan. Let me tell you that. And it was not fun being chased by it. Riding a bike down, and the swan's just... Swans are scary creatures. You know what else is scary? Limes. See, I'm telling you. The art of comedy, humor is very subjective. what one person finds funny, another person may not. Limes. But one of the things that is commonly called funny, is unexpected jokes. Like, totally random and absurd things. People find that funny. Like, hey, ravioli just rained from the sky, man. It's not that funny, really. If you ask me, there has to be a certain balance between funny and unexpected and also real. You can't just go like, hey man, Chef Boyardee, he's in the skies, I see him. That may get a few laughs, but I personally, I just don't find it that funny. Now, I have a cat. My cat gets outside a lot. I keep him indoors. I don't like him getting outside much, but he tries to get outside a lot. And it's pretty annoying trying to chase after him. I'll just open the door for a second, and then he just runs out, okay? Then he goes under my car, and it's like... And then I'm under there. And I'm not trying to get underneath the car to get him. I'm just trying to get him so that he gets out of the car, out from underneath the car. But nope, he just runs off to another side. And then when he decides to just run off, he runs straight into the road. I'm running after him, and then he makes me chase him down the road. And then he just sits there. He just gives up completely. After putting up all that resistance, he just sits there. Meow. 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 Lines. And it's not funny. My cat's sense of humor is not funny to me, okay? I mean, some animals, like swans, they're kind of funny at times, especially when they're chasing after you. Yeah. I just don't quite understand sometimes why people believe it's so difficult to just be funny. It's easy. Limes. 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 I'm telling you, it's much more easy than you think it is. It's a bit strange what thing to just pop up in your conversations daily. Like, for me, for some reason, some really weird reason, Circuit City gets brought up in my conversations every day. And to the young people out there who don't know what Circuit City is, it was this department store, sold electronics, went out of business like 10 years ago, over 10 years ago now. But for some weird reason, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's someone else, but every day it gets brought up in my conversations. It's really weird what gets brought up in conversations sometimes. It's so random. Like, you never wake up one day and then you're like, I'm going to talk about the 9th President of the United States, William Henry Harrison. No, you don't do that because you're a sane person. Unlike me, for some weird reason, presidents get brought up in my conversations daily. Like Grover Cleveland, the 22nd and 24th President of the United States. I talk about him daily. Good man. Kind of, not really. But yeah, limes. 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 It just... Sometimes people just need to learn when to stop repeating a joke. Limes. Because the more you repeat a joke, the more expected it becomes. Limes. But there's the thing. You can repeat the joke so much that people don't expect it to be repeated. Because no sane person would want to listen to that. Limes. Limes. But then again, I guess, look at me here. I'm talking to a non-existent audience. I have this camera. You know, sports are pretty weird. We do so much stuff just to get a ball into a goal. People will spend their life trying to master the art of getting a ball into a goal. I guess, you know, then there's me speaking to a camera that is recording in hopes that people will listen to this. Kind of weird. Just a bit weird. I don't know. Honestly. I guess, you know, life is just so random. Like, everything is random to an extent, you know, when you think about it, and that's funny. Limes. So, I guess this concludes my stand-up comedy special. Have a good night, or evening, or morning. You know what? No, that's not gonna fly. I don't know. That wasn't too funny. No, that didn't work either. Okay. I don't exactly quite remember how I was supposed to end this. Gibbity bop. No, that didn't work either. Until the next time, this has been Stand-Up Comedy with me,